Hello, hockey fans. We're here for this week's episode of 5 for Talking. I'm here with your boy Bargo, your boy Taz, and your boy Campo right here. That's me. Caps is off this week. He's on vacation, so we got a little fill-in for him right now. This week is our first episode of the Stanley Cup Finals, first episode of June. We're going to do a little questionnaire to start it off. We're going to be asked 8 questions. There's 4 multiple choice answers for each question. The person who gets it wrong, the other person can steal. Taz will be asking us the questions for this week. So let's get started.
We're not replacing you, Caps.
You're unreplaceable. You're like Zach Hyman of this team.
I'd say more like a Marinson, but yeah, anyways.
Alright, you boys ready for these questions?
Let's go.
Question 1. Who was the captain of the Toronto Maple Leafs from 75 to 79? Was it A. Daryl Sittler, B. Dave Keon, C. Rick Vave, D. Ken Randall?
What kind of shit is this? Dave Keon.
No, sir.
Daryl Sittler.
No, sir. Yes, sir.
What kind of fucking answer? What question was that?
Okay, second question. Yep, second question.
Okay, no, wait. But realistically, did you actually know it was
No.
Daryl? Yeah, I'm
He
saying,
was my
like,
best
how
bet.
hard was
my
that
best
question?
bet. It's
So it was
okay.
between those two.
Like I said before, whatever, let's go.
That was
Hey,
pretty
for
good,
effort,
because I had no idea.
You're going to steal this
Alright,
one right now anyways.
yeah,
Let's go.
good luck.
Alright, boys. Question 2. Who has the all-time high of points per game for the Leafs? A. Matt Sundin, B. Dave Keon, C. Daryl Sittler, or D. Ron Ellis?
Matt Sundin.
No, sir.
Daryl Sittler, 10 points.
That's
But
correct.
one
sir.
time, Doug Gilmer did have 6 assists in a game.
Yeah.
Alright, 1-1. You gave us 2 Daryl Sittler answers in a row.
I tried to throw you off.
This is a Daryl Sittler.
Who were
all the
number
way back.
27
Never know.
for the Leafs? Frank Mahovlich. Daryl Sittler award.
Alright, boys. Question 3. Who has the most assists for the Toronto Maple Leafs?
In history?
A. Matt Sundin. Yes. A. Matt Sundin. B. Daryl Sittler. C. Dave Keon. Or D. Boryang Salming.
Boryang Solomon.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fourth question.
Alright, question 4. Which player on the Toronto Maple Leafs has 420 goals in his career? A. Matt Sundin. B. Frank Mahovlich. We're gonna read that.
Frank
Mahovlich.
This is a good episode, boys. We're going to get some laughers out. Mahovlich.
B. Frank Mahovlich. C. Ted Kennedy. Or D. Bob Pulford.
Who was A? Matt Sundin?
A was Matt Sundin.
420 goals
420.
As a Leaf
goals.
or all time in their career?
as a Leaf.
Matt Sundin.
Good show, sir.
Tie game.
Question number 5. Which rookie had the most goals scored in one season in the NHL? A. Wayne Gretzky. B. Austin Matthews. C. Teemu Selanne. Or D. Howie Meeker.
Teemu Selanne.
Correct. Good show, sir.
Thank you. It's almost like I said it already.
Yeah, I know. Question number 6. Question number 6. Most games played, including the playoffs. A. Gordie Howe. B. Yamir Yager. C. Mark Messier. D. Chris Chelios.
That's the hardest question
I
so
know.
far. Including the playoffs, most
Yeah.
games? Wow. Good luck. Because I don't know.
Say K, repeat the question. Repeat the answers.
A. Gordie Howe. B. Yamir Yager. C. Mark Messier. D. Chris Chelios.
Wow. Gordie Howe.
No, sir.
That's like the hardest question ever. I'm going to say Amir Yager.
I didn't say Amir. I said Yamir.
Yammer.
Yammer.
Okay, was I right?
Yager.
Yamir Yager.
No, both of you
Is it
are
Yamir?
wrong.
It was
Yamir Yager.
Chelios, right?
Yammer
Bargo
Yager?
for the steal. It's your chance
Okay.
now. There's 2 left.
What are the 2 that are left?
Chris Chelios and who?
Chris Chelios and Mark Messier?
Yeah.
No, he said Mark.
No,
No, I
he said
didn't.
Yager.
Ah. Mark Messier.
Good show, sir.
And with playoffs, it's hard, right? Because I don't know how many playoff games
And all
they
those
play.
players played for a very long time.
We got a tie game on our hands, boys.
Gordie Howe was going to be my guess.
I know.
Guy played 50 years.
That's what I'm
You said
saying.
Gordie Howe because that's regular season, not including playoffs.
Yeah, but he made the playoffs every year, too.
I know.
He was playing on Detroit. And how many years didn't they make the playoffs? Probably not.
Trust me.
Not any.
I thought so, too. That's why I threw that question in. There was a little curveball. It's tie game, 3-3.
Question number 7. Most Stanley Cups as a player. A. Henry Richard. B. Gordie Howe. C. Wayne Gretzky. Or D. Ty Domi.
Was that for real?
Yeah, I threw that spike ball in there. There's a little laugh.
Spike
here.
ball.
Say the first two again, because I know it's not the last
A.
two.
Henry Richard. B. Gordie Howe. C. Wayne Gretzky. Or D. Ty Domi.
Maurice Richard. It's
Who
9, I think.
Who said Maurice?
Henry Richard.
Henry Richard. Good show, sir.
Good answer. He's correct.
Yeah, correct.
Well, I know it's not either of the other two.
John
I don't. We
takes
never won the
lead.
cup.
That should be a
Score
technical
check. And how
foul,
many
though, because you
questions are
said...
left? One
It's
question?
one question, and you're down by 1.
Question number 8. Most Hart Memorial trophies. A. Wayne Gretzky. B. Bobby Orr. C. Mario Lemieux. Or D. Gordie Howe.
Oh my god.
I don't know the answer to this, but think like logically. What's the Hart? The most MVP?
Yeah. No, isn't it hard for points? No, MVP.
One of them.
Spit me the answers. one more
Either
time.
way.
A. Wayne Gretzky. B. Bobby Orr. C. Mario Lemieux. Or D. Gordie Howe.
To tie it up.
Wayne Gretzky.
Good show, sir. We got a
I
tie
was
game,
hoping
boys.
you weren't going to say anything else, because you have to
Yeah.
think he's the best player.
No, I
He
know,
obviously won the
exactly.
most.
All right, boys. So we got a tiebreaker. So we're going to have one final question, and whoever spits out the answer first. It's not going to be multiple choice, so whoever gets it first will win, take the whole thing. How many points did the Red Wings get in the 95 to 96 NHL season?
In one season?
Yeah, points meaning
112.
No.
No.
What do you mean
540?
points meaning wins?
Like wins, you know, you get points for wins.
Oh.
116.
No.
124.
No.
96.
No.
118.
105.
No.
109.
No.
130.
No.
126.
No.
127.
No.
128.
No.
122.
No.
130.
No.
124.
132.
No.
131.
Yes.
Yeah. And Bargo is the champion. John is sitting there angry.
Because that was ridiculous. How many wins did they get? 70?
Do the math. What?
Well, I can't because there was ties, so how would I do the math?
Alright.
You guys fucked him up already because in the beginning he was just answering like he didn't know what you were talking about. He was guessing how many wins, like
Points.
30?
No, I think you said goals.
Oh, you said 500.
That's what I was saying, like 500.
All right. So let's get it on with the second half of this episode. Talking about the playoffs. So I got some stuff here.
All right, spin them out.
Let me get to my notes. All right, so that's what's going on right now. The series is 2-1 for Pittsburgh, and I'm gonna ask you kind of a question here. With Nashville's ability to outplay Pittsburgh so far, what's going wrong with Nashville? What do you think?
It's just their offensive struggle, the ability to score goals. They're not finishing on their opportunities. And again, Murray is playing well. Pittsburgh's defense, I knocked them at the beginning when I picked Pittsburgh, saying that Nashville has the advantage over Pittsburgh with their defense being as well and their goaltending being that well. But I think what the difference is right now is that a lot of the shots that Matt Murray is seeing from Nashville's defensive opportunities, which is most of their points right now in the playoffs, are from their defense.
I agree.
The shots are clear. There's not much traffic in front of the net. The goalie's making easy saves, textbook saves. They're nice saves, but it's not like he's struggling to make the saves. They're like textbook saves. A lot of them. Like I watched the first game when Pittsburgh had 12 shots at the end of the game, and Nashville had 30-something.
Yeah, with 37 minutes with no shots.
Yeah. But if you look at a lot of the replays, they're like Ellis's shots from the point. Clear opportunity at the net, but there's no one in front of the net. No traffic, nothing. The goalie's making an easy save.
Yeah, I don't know. I agree with you. Murray's playing good. And my argument about Fleury, that they should have kept him, I still agree with that, but Murray is playing good. I'm not going to knock him for that. But there is no defense. The reason these opportunities are coming up because Pittsburgh is not playing any defense. Murray is just standing on his head in the net.
Yeah, I know. He's standing on his head, but he's also making saves without any disadvantage. Like, there's no net front presence for Nashville.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, you're
Like,
right.
none of their goals
But
are banging goals,
that's
rebound
true.
goals. Like, you know what I mean?
And like,
He's seeing every shot.
so then continuing on the same thing right
I
here.
want to touch the topic, though, Matt Murray and Fleury.
Yeah.
I agree with you. Fleury was hot. They should have kept him rolling. But Matt Murray was their goalie last year when they won. And the split in the playoffs worked out kind of well for them. Because now you got a fresh goalie come in. And they were talking about Pecorine being tired
Yeah.
in that game when they got blown up in the third period. Maybe, you know what I mean? That's playing a factor
on
for Matt Murray.
On that note, being the hottest goalie in the NHL coming into this round, what happened with Pecorine? Like, he looks like he just completely fell off.
They were talking about fatigue, right? It could be fatigue. It could be the fact that Nashville's offense isn't being able to score. And with Pittsburgh's experience and the ability to finish, these players are scoring.
Well,
Like, their opportunities, they're not getting a lot of chances, but the chances they are getting are
I
quality and
think
they're scoring.
it's what you said too, that from both sides of it, like, you have a goalie that only played like 4 playoff games right now, and it's like they split the playoffs. So your goalie's fresh. Renee's been playing like 7 games
Fatigue, that's what I'm saying,
every week, like nonstop.
And it's
right?
not like they had an easy walk to the cup anyway.
And Pittsburgh is a challenging team, but they are severely outplaying Pittsburgh in every game. It has not even been close.
Yeah.
But somehow Pittsburgh just keeps.
Is
like,
Pittsburgh playing ugly? Yeah, but I mean, are they?
both teams are playing pretty ugly.
They are. Nashville.
They're
can't
both
score.
tired. It's the finals.
Besides the last game, Nashville had how many points? I don't even know, 4.
Yeah.
And Pittsburgh has
it was
what?
5-3.
8?
Yeah.
I don't
But
know.
then they play a lot. There's a lot going on. The gaps are not small. Like, you have NBA, between every game, they're getting 3 days off. And between the series, they got like a week off.
Yeah.
And NHL went like 4 days after the next round. And,
And,
right
and
into
to
it.
mention, Nashville had a bigger break than Pittsburgh going into the series as well.
Well, I just think they're beat up a little bit more. But with that, too, Nashville has been really doing a good job shutting down Crosby and Malkin. Like,
Malkin, not really.
You guys,
Malkin's a beast.
Malkin has 1 point in this series.
Yeah, I know, and it's a big point. He scored the nicest goal.
Yeah, but and Crosby has 2. But you have guys like, which was the next thing I was going to talk about. You have Gunsel or whatever the hell his name is, and Kunitz are by far the best 2 players in this whole series, and they're like 2 guys that didn't even have a good season at all.
That's a thing too, right? You look at other series as well, where like you eliminate the best player, and you need the other players to step up. The thing is Pittsburgh is loaded with those good players.
But like the offense in this series on both sides, well, the defense on Nashville is putting out goals.
In this series, yes, but Pittsburgh has been the most lethal team offensively in this whole playoff run.
Yes, but none of the players that were doing it are still doing it. It's been all their second-hand players for like.
Guensel's been on fire since the start.
Yeah, but
he's 1 point away from tying the all-time record.
I'm not
for
gonna
rookie
say
goals.
he's brutal or he's bad or anything.
He could finish.
He's not gonna be good, but I guarantee you, we come into next year regular season and he doesn't do anything for the whole regular
No,
season
if you keep
again.
playing him with Crosby, he's gonna score.
Yeah, but
He
that
has the
doesn't mean
ability
you're
to
good.
finish. I'm not saying that he's good. I'm just saying he will get points.
Yeah, okay.
He will get points.
Yeah, that was mostly.
His goal was nasty.
I have a question.
Yeah.
What do you think about what PK Subban said about how he called the Game 3 win?
Oh, that's true. Subban called the Game 3 win and they won.
Isn't it a little bit like douchey to do something like that? Like,
Yes and no, but I mean, you're in Nashville. I picked Pittsburgh to win, and I still expected Nashville to win games at home.
I
I
think that's the right thing to do because it's confidence in your team. You're going on the media and saying your team's gonna watch and they're gonna be like, yeah, this guy believes in us.
It's a bold statement because like if they did lose and this guy just said that, like in the locker room, it's like why do you talk like you jinxed us? You know what I mean?
Yeah, well,
like,
PK Subban had to step up, but he had to step up. It was his time to step up for this team.
I'm looking at it from a different angle too, right? Like
I
don't know.
Well, the series looks pretty even right now.
Nashville overall is the better team.
Like they're playing like the
Pittsburgh is
better
doing
team,
their
but
part.
Pittsburgh's coming out on top. Is why I would call it even. As much
He knows nothing.
as Nashville is outplaying Pittsburgh, Pittsburgh's still winning. So I would call this kind of an even series on that note because no matter what Nashville's doing and outplaying Pittsburgh, Pittsburgh's still finding a way to
It's
win.
the
Right?
experience in Pittsburgh. That's what I said at the beginning, and you said it's not going to have much to do, but I think it will.
The reason I said it won't have much to do is because when you look at their overall experience, total games played in playoffs, I agree with you. They have a lot. But if you look at the whole team, there's like 10 players on that team who have never been in the playoffs. They're rookies, like legit like rookies that haven't ever even played in the playoffs.
Yeah, but you have leaders on that team that you can put on any team and lead a team to the finals.
Yeah, but you have guys that on Nashville that could do that too. James Neal's been there with Pittsburgh. He won with Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Right?
But what has James Neal done since
Nashville's
he left
a pretty solid team.
What has James Neal done since he left Pittsburgh?
He scored a lot of goals, but he's not overall as good. I agree. But that's playing with Crosby.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's like any player that plays with those greats. As
Wenzel's
soon as you
a rookie
remove
this
them,
year. You have him 3 years as a rookie contract. That team's probably going to struggle with salary. So you have a player like Wenzel locked up for another 2 years. If he's finishing, let him roll. If he wants too much money later on, see you later, get another rookie.
So that's what's going to happen. Gwendolyn's going to get scrapped eventually. So
I got a question for Tanas, our special guest.
What's up?
the Tasmaniac.
Who do you see winning an NHL championship game? Someone who's very strong on defense, or someone and has no offense pretty much, or someone who's really strong offensively with no defense?
That's a tough question, man, because you're gonna need both aspects to really win the game.
Exactly. So what do you think would happen in that situation?
I think ultimately, if you have more offense, you'll get more goals. But I would say the offense, because the other guy would have less defense. No, he'd have less defense.
Exactly. Yeah.
So it could go both ways.
Okay, this is where I disagree with you. You want to know why?
Why?
Because defense creates offense.
Well, that's
For
what
the coach
but then
aspect.
why
still,
is
if you have
Pittsburgh
no
winning
defense
Huh?
and you're getting goals, you
Like
can
I said to you
lose.
before, Nashville doesn't have any offense. They're not putting players in front of the net.
Yeah, and he said offense wins. You just said defense wins. Nashville's the defensive team, and Pittsburgh's the offensive team.
I know, but Nashville is not doing what they're supposed to do offensively.
Mm-hmm.
And Pittsburgh is doing a good job of keeping the net clean. The shots from the point, there's no traffic.
They just got to get in there, man. They're much bigger and stronger. They're
They're
did it
playing
last
like
game.
Ottawa.
Last game,
Pittsburgh's playing like Ottawa.
they-
They're taking their opportunities and finishing.
the last game was like a demolition on Pittsburgh. They really physically outplayed them. So let's just see how that goes.
It's hard to play in Nashville, man.
You have anything else for this finals talk, or you want to go into some comments?
Well, okay, who do you think's going to win, Pittsburgh or Nashville?
I'm gonna say
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
Why?
Pittsburgh's the offensive.
I like
He's just-
Penguins.
You like the actual animal?
Yeah.
What about the Penguin and Batman?
What about predators?
Like sexual
What is it?
predators?
If that's what he's into, man. But isn't it like, what is it, a cat?
My favorite kind
What's
of
their
predator
logo?
drives a van.
What is their logo?
It's a natural predator.
No, it's a saber-toothed tiger.
Yeah.
It's a saber. That's it.
Ooh.
Okay. So
like
a
saber-tooths
penguin or
too.
saber
Do you
tooth?
see their third jersey? It's all black. It's all blacked out and it has a minivan on it.
Is that going to be the new team?
Yeah, the Nashville Predators.
Do you guys want to answer
The
these questions
Shawinigan
now, or-
Predators.
If it was Julian's team, they would be called the Sexy Predators.
The Shawinigan Predators.
Shawinigan. All right, can you read those?
Yeah, okay. We'll
You
go
wanna
off
read
a
them?
couple questions off the last episode. Do you want to read them?
Get
Yeah, sure.
get one in and then C pars.
Yeah, okay, you go see parts first, no? Or you want to do that?
Okay, go.
No, I'll go with this one. Go with Jackson Fort.
Okay.
That's
up,
not
brother?
a question. It's not a question though.
Yeah, we're
Just
reading
read it
Oh,
out.
just read it out?
Read it out. We'll comment on it. Go for
All right,
it.
from Jackson Ford, you all are close with points. I'm cheering for one of you. Does you have FaceTiming, Campo?
That's our buddy right there. He's,
Jackson
training-
4, you're legit, and I does not have iPhone.
No. FaceTime. Oh, so yeah, makes sense.
Do you want to read Tony?
From Tony's House of Horror, you guys are awesome. Keep the videos coming.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Thank you. We will, man.
From C Par,
This is the one.
how do you guys feel about the NHL expanding? Many people believe that they should actually reduce the amount of teams to 26 to improve the overall caliber of play and create a more competitive, higher skilled league. Thoughts? Good question.
Kind of touches what you were talking about.
What do you mean?
About the expansion we were talking about earlier.
Okay, I like the idea of what he's saying with 20, like condensing the teams, because you'll have a lot more skilled talent on every team, and you'll see a lot more, like goal wise and everything like that, because you'll have a combined team of like superstars, legit superstars. But the thing is with that too is like the spread out skill set of individuals won't be exposed. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you'll have players that are playing really bad right now. You'll put them on a team with a full team of superstars, and they'll be the best player in the world now.
I don't know. I disagree. I think you go one more team. You give Quebec back their team 32. You max out at 32. Because I don't guarantee this, but 10 years down the line, Las Vegas or Phoenix, one of those two is going to end up moving. I'm sorry, Las Vegas. I know you just got a team, but I'm like, you're probably gone to like a northern city. But there's definitely enough talent. We talk about this all the time with the Leafs and the farm teams and stuff. There's so much talent on these farm teams, and they don't ever get to play. There's enough talent in the NHL to have more teams.
Yeah.
There might not be another 20 more legendary superstars, but there's 20 more all-stars sitting somewhere waiting to make it. There's 20 more like 30 goal scorers. You know what I mean? There's room.
There's up and coming players too that we don't even know about. 12-year-olds that are going to come up.
Yeah,
and come to
there's
the league,
definitely
you know what I
room.
mean?
It's gonna make more for especially.
What were you saying about moving teams around? I remember you said something about, I don't know if it was on the show or moving someone to the west, moving someone back to the west and giving
the most Western team in the NHL that's in the East is probably like Columbus, which they're not really a Western team. Neither is Chicago, but to balance it out, you bring Quebec in and you put 16 on this side, and you move Columbus back to the west and put 16, because right now it's 16 and 15. It doesn't make sense to me. There's more teams that the Leafs have to beat to get in the playoffs now than anyone in the other side. Las Vegas has a better chance of making the playoffs than the Leafs do because of odds.
The odds, yeah. Okay.
Good point.
Okay, so that's it for comments. I just got a couple quick things. We got some time?
Yeah.
All right, I got a couple little questions to ask. Some players, okay? So
Go for it.
pick a player. Just random questions. Tavares, Seguin, or Malkin?
What am I doing with them?
Who would you rather have? It doesn't matter. You have nobody else on this team. You're
You're
Las Vegas, first pick.
And these are my 3 players that are on my top.
I know who I would pick.
Malkin.
Malkin?
Say it again.
Tavares, Seguin, and Malkin. I figure they're all about the same, like close to the same skill set. Close.
How's age?
I think Seguin is the youngest, and
Yeah.
Tavares is a year older than him, and Malkin's like 2 years older than both of them, or 3 years. But we're just talking, you could have them fresh any age, and they're going to be what they are now.
Like day 1 players?
Yeah, it's day one.
Malkin.
I would say Seguin 100%, because Seguin's the only one out of all of them who like has that bang where like he could lead the NHL with the most goals.
I agree with that, but Malkin is the best, most skilled player of that. I would pick Tavares as a leadership role. Tavares as a leadership role, because then all you have to do with him is put speed around him.
Yeah.
And he's going to make plays, right? But Malkin is a good choice. Let's go. You have one?
I'd say Tavares.
That's a good choice. Why?
Because he's from Toronto?
He's from Toronto, for one. For two, he's still young. Maybe not the youngest, but he's got still some time to grow, you know what I mean?
I agree. That was perfect. All right.
Well said, well
A little
said.
older school one. Solani, Shanahan, or Robitaille? So we're going wingers.
Okay. And pick one. Prime. Doesn't matter.
Yep,
Age
prime doesn't matter. And they're going to end
Shanahan,
up being what they were.
Robitaille, and
Solani. They will end their career no matter what with the same amount of points as they
Scott
have now.
Stevens isn't in the NHL yet.
No one's going to get concussions.
Uh,
I don't think he hit any of these guys.
yeah, no. I was thinking Korea for some reason of Solani. I guess the Mighty Duck era.
Well, your benefit of Solani is his first year he's going to get 132 points.
I think I'm going to go with Solani as well because he had a long career. He had a good career.
What about you?
I would go Solani 100%, depending on what other players I had on my team.
Yeah,
Right?
it's just a question, right? You don't want to get too deep into detail.
I would say I would go with the guy who's the most deadliest at scoring goals.
What about you?
No idea.
Well,
Like the
on the
honesty.
same note, all
He's
3 of these
too
guys
old,
are
too
deadly
old.
at scoring goals. Because Luke Robitaille was the best left winger of all time.
That's why it would be.
I would pick Shanahan because he not only had over 600 goals, he was a great player, he was a leader, and he could hit. He was rough.
Force, yeah.
I think that
I
would
like
be
that,
my
yeah.
addition. All right,
That's
I got
kind of why I went with Malkin.
another one here. Gilmore, Clark, or Andrewchuk? We're going Leafs.
Gilmore all day.
Do I have Gilmore as a rookie, full career?
Yeah, all of them. Same question.
Wendell Clark or Anderchuk?
Yeah.
Gilmore.
Wendell Clark.
I would
I
Gilmore
think
or Anderchuk.
Seriously.
It's
Yeah.
close for me because Andrewchuk's going to give you the goals.
Yeah.
And he did win a cup as well. So did Gilmore. But I think I'll go Gilmore too. You?
Gilmore, like I said.
Yeah,
All
let's
day.
go.
We have time for one more what? Then the outro.
We don't have time for 2?
Yeah, go to.
All right. If you could get drafted by any team, any city, sorry. If you got drafted to any city except Toronto, where would you want to play? Where would you want to play?
Detroit.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my second.
I would go Vegas.
Really?
Yeah, honestly, it's a new team.
You know what?
Lots of potential.
I think I would go to Tampa Bay.
So,
Just
Tampa
because
would be
we
sick.
kind of live there a bit,
Yeah.
and it's so nice weather all the time, and
Yeah, no,
that in
you're
the
right.
area, I
Yeah.
feel like that would be cool, right? And they do have a pretty decent team.
Taras?
I would say Detroit as well.
Nice.
If not, Boston.
No, that's not a bad choice either.
Boston's pretty classy. Yeah.
Chicago would be up there for me too.
Yeah, Chicago would be sick.
All right.
Florida too.
Last question here. If you could pick any Leaf player from the Leafs team from the 90s who was good but maybe didn't get their chance to do everything they should have to start fresh as a rookie in 2017, who would you take?
Felix Pavan.
That's exactly what my answer was. I think Felix Pavan could have been one of the
Epic.
best goalies.
Yeah,
he started off on an amazing team and they just went downhill so fast.
Before you even finish that question, I wanted to yell it out.
Okay, wait, repeat the question?
If
I
you could pick
misunderstood.
any Leafs player from the 90s, who whether they did good or bad, maybe didn't get their chance to do what their potential would have brought them to get a fresh start now in 2017 on our team, who would you bring? Not Sundin, though. You can't have Sundin.
I wouldn't pick him. I was gonna say Cujo, but he already picked a goalie.
But Cujo lived out his potential, I think.
Good,
But I mean,
though.
if he had a better team, more forwards, we could have went farther.
He probably could have. He could have been one of the. He already is like top 5 wins, but he probably could have been higher than that.
if we had more goal scorers.
Yeah.
But he played on a good Leafs team, man. They made it to the semifinals twice.
At the end of the day, I'm gonna go with someone crazy and say Ty Domi.
I think, yeah.
We need a
who knows?
scrapper on our
I
team.
agree, man.
Our guys are getting bullied.
That's
I
not
think we need a guy to come back and fight for us.
Golden Ore, for sure. Without a doubt.
Golden Ore.
Golden Ore.
I love when I come off that to the bench and I see that golden ore from my boat.
It's an award.
What is this,
It's like a
Minecraft?
paddle. It's a paddle on my way home. All right, guys, that's it for 5 for Talking. Thanks for watching. Give us a like, subscribe, leave us a question. We want to answer your questions. All right, smash that like button.
And don't forget, we got our boy Taz over here. He might start up his own show soon. Be ready for it and check him out.
And in honor of our boy Caps, subscribe.
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 Hey, what's up guys? We here at Roblox Games put a lot of time and effort into our content, and it would be very much appreciated if you could drop a like on this video, and if you enjoy this video, please subscribe to our channel for more content.